I think that service was a big thing at CSD that really influenced me, because at past schools we never really put a lot of time or effort into, helping the community, not just our school community, but the entire community of Davidson and the surrounding areas.
Service Fridays and just through your daily curriculum, how teachers express the importance of service. So I've gotten a lot of opportunities to serve my community and see how that can really make a difference if I'm just one person starting something. But one of my biggest programs is with student refugees who have just come to the Charlotte area, and we're looking to expand with a CSD advisor next year to make an advisory around that through a peer-to-peer program.
I think the service has definitely influenced me a lot here at CSD, like the Service Fridays and everything. Throughout my years in high school here, I've been able to do all kinds of service projects. This year, I had the wonderful experience of going to a language academy in Charlotte with Miss Suarez and our advisory, and that was really fun. So I've enjoyed all my service time here at CSD, and I think it's really beneficial.
Arts is very incorporated into CSD, which much more than my other schools has been. And when I came to CSD, I always loved theater, but I'm not really a singer or anything, so I didn't know what I could do with that. So I came to CSD and I talked to Miss Melissa about getting involved with backstage, and that was actually the way that I made a lot of my friends. And I was in technical theater all 3 years here, and stage managing has just been a really good outlet.
I would say I actually really enjoy art class. I'm not a very artistic person, and if I were at a regular school, I would not have taken art unless it was required of me. But it's been a really great time that I can be creative and let my creative juice start flowing and not be so focused on what I need to do in other classes. So I would definitely say art. I think it's a great opportunity that we have.
I think arts has impacted me the most here, but with just how much freedom they give you a prompt to say, just run wild with it, and they give you all the materials, anything you could need.
And with the arts, dancing has always been a huge thing that CSD has done, and I remember I had to be in 3rd or 5th grade, that range, and we were doing the Hunger Games series for the middle schoolers, and I thought that was the coolest thing ever. And I got excited to be in those dances, and then getting the option to continue dance in high school. And our dances always give me the chills.
I'd say that the athletics and the leadership have really impacted my time at CSD by helping me become a better player and person and a better leader too, with Miss Joy's class. And then with the arts, where I was in band, and that I've stuck with band since 6th grade, and it's been a challenge to try to stick with it, but I'm glad that I stuck with it.
I think leadership has influenced my time here at CSD the greatest. I've been a part of student government all 4 years, and I've really gotten to see what goes into CSD as far as admin side, as far as teacher side and student side, and I've gotten to see all different aspects about what makes this place so special. And then I get to take that and leadership lessons I've learned from that experience and hopefully take them outside of the school.
For CSD specifically, I think leadership, I've learned the most from CSD about leadership. One, I've been a member of SGA, so that's been a great program for me. And it hasn't only been for the gains of CSD, it's also been for my personal gains. They really taught me how to become a leader. I also took Miss Joy's leadership seminar class where you learn to be a leader, and I learned great lessons there. And then also finally being the captain of the baseball team, my coaches really helped me learn to become a leader and giving me opportunities to lead.
Honestly, I think the biggest difference from every other school that I've been to is that CSD is way more accommodating and so much more welcoming. I think the teachers really care about their students, and that sounds like such a generic thing to say, but it's really true. All the teachers here put so much effort into making sure that you're successful and giving you all the resources you need to be successful, and at other schools that's just, it's not at the same level as CSD.
CSD is incredibly different from other schools, and because I have been here since kindergarten, I didn't really know that until I came to high school and I started interacting with people from other schools. The community that we have the bond between teachers and students is incredible. The fact that teachers take an interest in their students beyond the classroom, I think, is very unique.
I would definitely say CSD is different from other schools I've been at because we really get a voice, like the students are listened to, not just heard, and you feel like you really can make a difference and like a change if you want it to happen.
I think CSD is different from other schools because we have a really collaborative and tight-knit community, and the teachers are really nice and helpful, and they'll work with you one-on-one if you need the help.
CSD is different from other schools in the way that it lives up to the CSD way that we all joke about. So when you're in the hallways, people wave to you. They want to know how your day is going. When you meet with teachers, they ask you questions about how you're doing. People care about each other on a personal level rather than just trying to get here to. It's more than the learning experience. It's about personal experience.
I think CSD has made me, it's definitely changed the way I looked at like my education. I stopped looking at it as more of just like a way to get as many like A's as possible and try and like work the system, and it feels more like, I think CSD really cares about how you're really learning and like taking away from the class, so I felt more interested in class and I felt like I wanted to really like be more like enriched in what I'm learning about, and I also got to take classes that I really enjoyed with like electives.
Like, it's helped me discover things that I'm like passionate about and like good at, not just like that I have a passion for, but things that I'm good at. Like, I took journalism. I would have never thought to like take journalism before because that was never an opportunity I had, but then I took it and it's like my favorite thing ever now. Like, I love doing journalism and writing and interviewing and all that. It's just so fun.
Since I've been here my whole life, I mean, CSD is, other than probably my parents, is the second biggest reason why I am who I am today. I think they've really helped me personally just become a better person, because CSD is not only a school, it's a place where you like learn to build relationships with others. They teach you what's acceptable in younger grades, and they kind of form you and mold you to become a good version of yourself and the best version of yourself.
CSD has impacted who I am, I think, morally the most, because my standards growing up came from doing standing ovations in elementary school. And in elementary school, we would do these things where you sit down and the whole class has to say one thing they like about you. And even though it was always like, I like the color of your hair, I like your eyes, it taught me that basic respect that you should have for other people. And of course, I just always like to be complimented. And so that transferred over into standards I should have that go a little more than just a compliment.
I think it's made me be a grateful person, a more thankful person. At CSD, Miss Joy, she always talks about sending gratitude emails, and I've learned that helps. And that makes my day when I get a gratitude email, when I send one out. That makes other people's day. And so I think being at CSD has just helped me be a thankful person and understand that that we're privileged to be here.
CSD has impacted who I am today by helping me come out of my shell, because in like kindergarten, I used to be like pretty quiet, and then I came to CSD and I was still a little bit quiet, and then in middle school is when I came out, and I was a loud person, and then in high school I started being the mascot and like doing stuff for halftime and like just putting myself out there. Yeah.
At CSD, I can't really think of a teacher that I've disliked. I feel like every single one of them really cared about who I was and what happened to me. And I've made mistakes along the way, but they've helped me, fix those mistakes and haven't like punished me for silly things that happened like my freshman or sophomore year, and have helped me grow to become a better person. So
a challenge like other classes was definitely COVID. Because that was our sophomore and junior year, which are pretty big years in high school. And I think we missed out a little bit on that bonding that we had. But I think all of us did a very good job of trying to reach out to people outside of school and trying to make those connections because we were a very extroverted class.
I wish people knew that the class of 2022 is a really close grade. They are like a family. Like even the new kids, they're very accepting to all new kids, anyone. They're accepting.
It's a lot of very kind people, and I think that everyone is, you know, no matter what friend groups you're in, like they're very willing to like reach out and be, and everyone can hang out together even if they're not like close friends.
I think my class in particular was very understanding of each other's differences.
Accepting.
Encouraging.
Community.
Family.
Passionate.
Family.
Community.
Accommodating.
Collaborative.
Community.